there's this conversation that is going on about kids brunch in a supposed club. Yeah, kids are literally going for brunch in the club. Hey, beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome to my channel. How you all doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video, there's this big conversation that is going on about a club that is turned into like a brunch clubbing for children. It's called the upper room, and they call it the upper room kids brunch, something like that. So apparently this is an event where you can book for your kids, maybe for their birthday and all that, at the upper room. And mind you, upper room is an actual club for adults. So you book the brunch for your kids, either for their birthday or any form of celebration, and you take your kids there and their friends, and they literally turn up like they're in the club, popping bottles, non-alcoholic, dancing, bottle girls, and all that. And this has struck a big conversation of, is this right for kids to be in spaces like this or do things like this? So I'm going to play one of the video that has struck this conversation, okay, and then people's respond to this, and then we'll come back and talk more.
So yesterday, Upper Room hosted its first ever kids brunch, and let's just say the kids did not come to play, okay? With the bottle popping, all the dancing, champagne pouring, apple cider, they had a ball. The food was amazing, the vibes were crazy, and I can't wait to see you guys next week.
With bottles.
I almost forgot my nephews to send my nieces some bottles to their table, okay? So yeah.
I'm sorry, but having kids mimicking adult behaviors in an adult setting is very tasteless and very much tacky. I don't know what the upper room was thinking with that whole kids brunch, but it don't give. Let kids be kids. Like, Chuck E. Cheese don't host birthday parties anymore. I'm very much confused as to why they thought that was a good idea. It's cool to want to do something for the kids, but let it be kid friendly. Why are kids imitating adult behavior, standing up on couches, popping bottles? Like, what? No, that just don't give, and that's not appropriate at all. Kids should not be exposed to these settings. There's a reason why clubs have an age limit, because kids are not supposed to be there. Kids are not supposed to be exposed to these behaviors and mimicking these behaviors. And it's our jobs as adults to do our best to block them from it. Exactly. Like, don't shelter them. Let them know it exists. But to actively allow them to engage in these behaviors, very irresponsible. Let's not make this a thing. Please. But y'all know black people, they're going to make it a thing. But I'm not here for it. It needs to stop right here. Like, it needs to stop. That's not cool. That's not cute.
I mean, but it got double bottles. That's nasty work. These kids ain't have a chance, bro. They don't got a chance. Now, last week you had grown-ass women in Chuck E. Cheese. This week, you got little kids in a hookah lounge having a kiddie brunch. They got the kiddie brunch in between ass and liquor. No shame, bro. No shame.
Make it make sense.
Like, it's a literal club in D.C. They ain't got the nerve to have a separate one called you got kids having a kiddie brunch in a lounge called the Upper Room, where a guy just got popped not too long ago, former Morgan State basketball player.
What?
Like, I don't want my kids nowhere around people who raise their kids like this. I'm sorry. Like, where CIA ain't got to do nothing to black folk no more. We do it. Like, at some point, we got to admit there is a cultural problem within our community. That's why that all say the black community, shit, bro. Until we fix the culture, it ain't. I mean, you got little kids. You got little girls shaking ass, standing on top of the table, and little dudes up with bottles and got shiesty masks on. And the people, the women in the comments, oh, that's so cute, girl. I gotta book mine too. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, that's so cute. like grooming them kids for liquor and at the fucking
Exactly.
9, 10 years old. That is. But I guess they can't go to Chuck E. Cheese because that's where the grown people at, right? Like Pokemon cards, the park, goddamn Barbie dolls. Nah, we gonna go get some sections and pop bottles at 9 years old. I would ask where the father's at, but 9 times out of 10, they probably the same. So
I'm sorry, but having kids mimicking adult behaviors in an adult setting is very tasteless and very much tacky. I don't know what the upper room is thinking with that whole kids brunch, but it don't give. But let these parents tell it. It's 2025. We need to keep it with the times. It's not that serious.
This is a two-pronged issue at the end of the day. We don't have any place designed for toddlers, junior adults at all. We don't have anything designed for them, right? We should have those places for those kids because they need spaces that are designed for children. So for the upper room, the idea, good. Execution, not so well. Because you had these children dancing on top of chairs as if they were full-grown adults. Please make that make sense. It doesn't. Let me give you the answer for it. It doesn't. The reason why a lot of these parents want to combat the shaming and also as well the criticism of them having their children act as if they're adults is because they don't care. One. Two, they never wanted these kids in the first place. They wanted that man. They didn't want that kid. And this is the issue that this is the time that we are now. And three, most of all, they see those kids as a temporary setback, and they are willing to do whatever they need to do so they can have a good time. They don't care about them kids. They don't care about them kids. It's kids having kids and not understanding that you have taken on a grave responsibility that you have to be very mindful about everything you do, say, and whatever. Because ultimately, you can determine where your child ends up as an adult. Those first 6 years of that child life are so critical. But y'all don't want to listen to child development professionals because why? They'll tell you that you're being a poor parent, and y'all don't like hearing that conversation. Y'all don't want to hear the fact that you guys are not good as parents and y'all not doing enough to fill that child up mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. You guys are full of half tanks and y'all don't even have enough to give to that kid in the first place because y'all haven't fixed the issues that y'all personally have in your own tank. But let's just leave that as that. At the end of the day, y'all don't care about kids. Because if you cared about kids, you would have saw that brunch upper room and you'd have been like, nah, that ain't for my kid. Because at the end of the day, if you love your kid, you would look out for your kid. But also as well as this, we don't have any place designed for kids because nobody wants kids in the first place. Like, share, comment.
Well, maybe I'm just a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad mother, but I don't see anything wrong with the upper room's kids brunch. When I first heard about it, I only seen it from another creator making a video of outrage about it, and then I kept seeing multiple more creators making a video of outrage about it, but I wasn't seeing the actual video of the kids at the brunch. So I just went ahead and looked it up, and y'all, I don't know if I'm seeing the wrong video, but the video is literally the kids at brunch having a good time. I see a lot of takes on the adultification of kids and kids growing up too fast. I see a lot of people saying that kids shouldn't even know what happens at a brunch or what a brunch is. I don't understand that why y'all act like y'all never been kids before. When I was a kid, I used to always play. Y'all remember those little white candies we had? I used to act like I was smoking cigarettes because my mama used to smoke cigarettes. Honestly, I wish we had one in Chicago because me and my sister, I feel like we would definitely take our kids to that. Like, honestly, if you think about it, it's not a lot of activities for older kids to do these days. Yes, they can go to Dave & Buster's. Yes, they can go to Chuck E. Cheese. But literally, that's all like the same shit for real. There isn't spaces for kids to just go and have fun and turn up with their friends and party and dance. And people were saying, oh, they're dancing on the tables. They're dancing on the couches. Well, they can't dance on tables and couches at home. Like, they'll get their ass whooped. So having an environment where they can go and let loose and just be children. And then everybody was like, oh, it wasn't even no kid-appropriate music playing. First of all, as long as the music was the clean version, I don't really see the problem. I know that y'all are not telling me that y'all never listen to the radio in y'all car with y'all kids. I'm not a Kidz Bop mom. I'm not about to be listening to that any and everywhere I go. Of course, I like to make sure that the music isn't super vulgar or anything like that. But if it's a cuss word or two in there, I'm not tripping on that. Mind you, my daughter is 8 years old. She's heard cuss words before. Her granny cussed like a sailor. I just feel like I would rather my kid go and have some adult supervised fun than try to sneak and do it later. Then I see people saying, well, did the kids even want this kind of party? I'm sure that the kids did. My daughter sees me go to brunch all the time and she wants to come with me. Obviously, she cannot come to brunch with me, but if I could take her to a brunch that was appropriate for her, then why not?
feel like everybody is focusing on the lit brunch part and not the kid-friendly lit brunch part. I think sometimes as adults, we can have the perception of the world that we have because we've seen so much of it. But you got to remember, these are children. They don't understand the concept of popping bottles. And have we not heard of Welch's? It's sparkling juice, y'all. My daughter just asked them at New Year's Eve. It's not that serious. Everything don't got to be adultifying children. And I feel like y'all only do this to Black children. It stresses me out. It drives me crazy. And I wish that y'all would just let kids be kids. Y'all are the ones adultifying them.
I will never understand the infatuation that people have to bring children into adult spaces. I like for children to dress like children. I like for children to wear children-inspired hairstyles. I like for children to go to children's places. Most of all, I like for children to just be children. Y'all exposing y'all children to adult situations is the main reason why I'm going to need to meet every parent of my child's friends. As a millennial, I remember being told, as a child, you stay in a child's place. I think a lot of y'all took offense to that. And now that's why y'all just let y'all kids do all kind of adult things that they don't need to be exposed to. I don't need my children to know how to be in a club setting, how to pop bottles, how to dance on furniture in a club, or most importantly, what bottle girls are. Those are activities that my children can learn on their own. They don't need the help from me. I learned it on my own, so why can't they? Y'all gotta let these kids start being kids. Allow them to be in child settings. There's just way too many other things that y'all could be doing with these kids. But hey, it's just my opinion. Y'all do what y'all want. But as for me and mine, ain't no God.
Nobody asked me, but I'm going to share my thoughts on that upper room kids brunch situation because I actually don't mind that idea, and here's why. First things first, it's not like it was during the same hours that, you know, a regular club would be operating, so come on now, let's use our brains. They're eating breakfast, they're listening to music. Now, as far as the music selection, I don't know if it had curse words or not, but that's up to the parents. I would hope that they played the edited versions of the songs, you know, the radio versions of the songs, the versions that the kids listen to in the car. You know what? Half these kids are listening to explicit music anyway. So don't even be on your high horse and act like your kids aren't listening to explicit music. I mean, not gonna say all kids are because maybe your kids aren't, but come on now. This isn't a Kids Bop concert. I don't see y'all taking y'all kids to no Kids Bop concert, because I've gone to a Kids Bop concert and it wasn't too many people there looking like me. Now, how about that? Anyway.
No, this is not a brunch. I've been to a brunch before. This is not a brunch. My thing is, who got the idea? And my second question is, which parent paid for this type of entertainment? I'm so tired that we need to fight against my own people. Black children don't need that. They don't need that. Black children need to learn about how to break out of poverty, how to love yourself, how to change your mindset, how to stop negative thinking, how to break out of limitation. That's what we need to teach these young generation, not how to pour champagne, not how to go to a club. What type of seed are we planting? What type of door are you opening? What type of spiritual door are you opening? We know what's happening in the club as adults. I know what's happening in the club. We even know what it is beyond club. We even sometimes know who is running clubs. And this is the type of legacy you want for your children. This is what you want to give as a gift to your children. This. how to go to a club and how to pull champagne and how to jump on the couch with women with crop top. And black people, we have to do better. Seriously.
I'm sorry, but having kids mimicking adult behaviors in an adult setting is very tasteless and very much tacky. I don't know what the upper room was thinking with that whole kids brunch, but it don't give.
But let these parents tell it. It's 2025. We need to keep up with the times. It's not that serious. It's just it's harmless.
It's not.
And y'all wonder why kids grow up so fast nowadays. When I first saw the whole kid brunch thing in the upper room, in my mind, before I saw the videos of what it really was about, in my mind, I'm thinking it's like a time of the day where parents can bring their kids or a little group of their kids with their friends, and they can sit and have some food with kid-friendly music and kid-friendly stuff on the screens, if they have screens in there, you know what I'm saying? But a really kid-friendly environment where kids can come and just have a good time. You know what I mean? Just a nice little like a little tea dinner, like a princess party, some shit like that. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. No. I remember I saw a video where they was having a kid brunch, and I guess it was this girl birthday party, whatever. They was dancing on them couches. They had bottle girls. They had all type of shit. Like, literally acting like they was legitimately in the club. They was having a club setting. Why would you want that for your child? Why would you want your child to act like they're in the club popping bottles with bottle girls? What is kid friendly about that? Y'all do not allow kids to be kids anymore. Y'all don't allow kids to be kids anymore. And then y'all sit there and wonder, I don't know why she acting so grown. I don't know why she acting so old. I don't know why they acting like that, because y'all allow them to act like that. That's why. Y'all allow that. And that's your fault. The same way with how y'all be dressing these kids nowadays. I remember I was looking, first of all, Fashion Nova kids, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I think it's very, very, very wrong. Like, I saw this video of this little girl. She could have been no older than like 7. Mind you, for her age, she was very shapely, so that makes it worse on top of that. Okay? And her mama was dressing her. She was doing a little get ready with me video. When I say she had on like a sports bra type top, like a bandeau underneath her jacket, a little jean jacket, and a short mini skirt. Hello? Or like when I see these videos of mom dressing the baby versus grandma dressing the baby. I like the way grandma dressed the baby. I like the way grandma dressed the baby. It's really just like tasteless and very tacky and very wild and crazy for y'all to just allow your kids to just do whatever. Dress however. And then sit there and get mad when they start acting grown. You're putting them in adult situations, in adult settings. You're putting them in adult clothing. And you expect them to still act like children? Huh? Or y'all be putting weave in their head so early. I don't mean like braids, because braids is fine. I mean like legitimate wigs. Legitimate wigs. What 8-year-old need with a wig? What does a 9-year-old need with a wig? I feel like you shouldn't start experimenting with wigs until you get into high school. What is an elementary schooler doing with a wig? Hello? Or when y'all want to have these big ass parties, y'all want to turn up, y'all want to get drunk, y'all want to twerk, y'all want to shake ass. Like the other day, I saw a live, and these girls was drunk, shaking ass in their drawers, and I saw 2 little kids just walk by, and one of them stopped in the doorway to see what they was doing. Why is y'all doing that with kids around? What is going on? Y'all need to do better as adults, because this is crazy. Shouldn't no child be around that type of environment? Shouldn't no kid be put in that type of situation?
We'll see it.
Because I'd be damned if my son is around when I'm doing that shit. I tell my friends, if I have my baby, I'm not coming to party, I'm not coming to turn up, I'm not coming to drink. My son is not going to see me in that type of environment, in that type of light. Y'all be weird. Oh, and as far as them little boys, yeah, y'all need to stop the shit with them too. Cut the shit. I saw a little boy, I don't think he was no older than 6. His mama had him dressed up like a real YN. I mean, sagging and everything. Ski mask on, everything. A real little YN. His legs were spread open. He was throwing it.
That is
a child. That is a child. That's a child.
Please let me know. Do you see anything wrong with this? Do you think that there's nothing wrong? It's not a big deal for children to go on brunch and go and do it in a club called the Upper Room? Go ahead and let me know if you agree there's nothing wrong with it, or if you totally disagree with this idea. Go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this amazing conversation down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thoughts. So here is my take on this. For me personally, for my reaction, you already know there's everything wrong with that. There's everything wrong with exposing your kids to an adult life. See, I'm not saying that. I feel like at every stage in life, be exposed to the things that is right for you and your age and where you are. What is the ideal thing for you to allow your children, your teenage children, to know the concept of club, why it is? Yes, they can know it exists, but when they get to the age where they will find out how it is, they're going to find out themselves. And I understand some people will say, oh, that's sheltering your children when you don't allow them to experience things like this. It's not sheltering. You can educate them without them experiencing it and letting them know that there's this time and place for everything. There's age for everything. I just feel like when it comes to, and this is, I feel like it's a general thing. There are some people that don't mind exposing their children to adult thing, thinking that, oh, they are being transparent. I personally, I would say I'm a very transparent person when it comes to talking to children. Like, you ask me, I'm not going to give you a kumbaya answer. I'm going to answer you directly, but I will answer you as per what your age is. Will tell me the words and how I'm going to articulate it to you. But the fact that it's something that has been encouraged when even people, even adults that goes clubbing regularly are trying to walk, some of them, okay, some of them are trying to like tell themselves like, you know what, this is too much, I need to cut it down, I need to take care of myself, because whether you like it or not, yes, it's a place to have fun, but also it has a very toxic effect on what you are, who you are, and how you move, because we know things that goes on in the club. A lot of drugs are being done, a lot of prostitution are being done. So is that something you're encouraging your teenage child that, okay, you know what, keep on going, keep on going? When you get to the age, these are the things that you should explore yourself. When we are trying to shield them away from drugs, shield them away from toxic environment. So for me, this is a no. This is very toxic. I don't know which parents is exposing their kids to this, and people. The fact that some people are saying that there's nothing wrong with this, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? Everything is wrong with it. I understand that children will be children. You're going to think about it because, yes, probably one or two, you've seen it on TV, you've seen it around your environment, your friends have talked about it, you will wonder, but I'm not going to give you that experience. And secondly, how hygienic is that place is for those kids? Because like the other brother said, that's the place that just pimp somebody. Your kid is there, popping bottles. Yes, it's not alcoholic, but yeah. Why is that a place I even want to put my child? A place where a lot of people are going through it, and that's where they compress. A place where they pimp people. That's the energy I'm going to surround my child with, because I want to give them the adult experience. I am a big advocate of the energy around you, the space you go, what energy brings for you. I'm a big, I believe in that. So I'm not going to, like, come on. It does not make sense. Why? Like, I don't like it. I feel like this is, and there are different ways to have brunch. There are different ways to have brunch. There are different ways. Why don't you just have a house party? There are different ways to really allow kids, teenagers to have fun without you exposing them to things like that. Like, what's so fascinating about bottle girls? What's so fascinating about dancing on? What's so fascinating about, very soon the strip club they'll take them to? So, anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section. Share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this story down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, and share your thoughts, okay? Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl. Yes, so go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.